That's my impression of the PlayStation startup noise. Sony, that was tough, I'll be honest with you. It wasn't the greatest show. It was fun. It was fun. It was fun because it was clocked to 35-ish minutes, I'll be honest with you. Any longer and I would have been a bit bored. But there were some nice little nuggets in there, you know. Obviously the big one being Wolverine. That was exciting. Loved seeing Wolverine finally after, you know, the myriad of leaks and incidents and things where we sort of got bits and pieces here and there. It was nice as well seeing a little bit more of Saros, of course. That was the big feature at the beginning. Got a solid 6 minutes of Saros. It's interesting. I like the art style. I like the idea of this being sort of, you know, in a nice way, a little bit generic, like technological-based alien sci-fi shooter. But the horror elements and the horror imagery does really good. I think it's really cool. Some of the stuff that looks visually in there. But again, other than that, it just felt a little bit like, At one point they said, you know, a legend of the PlayStation world or whatever was coming out, and I was like, oh, and then it was, in the nicest way, it was Gran Turismo, and I was a bit, oh. It's not my sort of thing personally, but it's nice to, you know, celebrate that 100 million copies of Gran Turismo have been sold. That is a lot. Especially for a racing game in a slightly oversaturated market sometimes. I think everyone saw some of that DLC coming for Sonic Racing Crossworlds. I think that was, if it was leaked or teased or whatever before, I don't know, but everyone's been talking about it. That doesn't seem too out of pocket. It looks good. I enjoyed the bit where they said, you know, enjoy some of Mega Man's best bits and showed specifically bits from the first 3 games of the God knows how many there are now. I think overall, like, again, it wasn't a thrilling show. There was some highlights, definitely. I mean, afterwards, I didn't go and watch people's like reactions to the whole show. I just specifically searched reactions to certain trailers. Wolverine, obviously, being a big one. But I enjoyed it, and I think it's well placed. They've started themselves off just at the beginning of Tokyo Game Show this week. You know, the rest of the week is all sort of that, and they weren't really involved. Xbox is the day I'm filming, the morning after now, and so it'd be interesting to see what they bring to it. Yeah, hopefully it pays off for PlayStation to get in there first. People keep talking about Wolverine over the top of all the stuff that's going to happen afterwards.